Hello there. My name's Mark, aka the Canardian, and this is episode 47 of the Holocron Chronicles. I'm joined, as always, by my trusty co-pilot, Charlie Carden. Charlie, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I was tilted up too far to show off my awesome shirt. I love this shirt. Of course, I worn it before, but I love this the full force of force. So yeah, no, I'm good. Man, it was a big week for everything. News. D23 plus Disney Plus Day, which was kind of like meh, and then Star Trek Day, which we just talked about on our show there. So we're getting all the fall news. There you go.
This is it. And you said we talked about it, so I'll introduce our guest,
We.
Peter. Peter, how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty well. Just got off Code 47.
Yes,
Star Trek Day.
had time to put on his robe and be Sidious. Come on, thank you. You didn't even have to ask. There's your Sidious.
Execute Order 66.
That was fantastic.
I love it.
I'm a little scared, and I want to go get my life together.
Palpatine's my favorite. What can I say?
Go for Papa Palpatine.
So this is a great time to plug some of our other shows. Go listen to Code 47 and the rest of the stuff on the Secret Friends Network. Subscribe over on YouTube if you haven't. This episode is going to be a little different. Usually we introduce our guests, get their full Star Wars background and all that kind of stuff. But that's going to wait till next week. Mainly because we kind of want a break right now. Funny to announce a break.
We were on a break!
But this episode is going to be pretty quick. We're going to recap a little bit of the story and then kind of take a break and then come back when Andor's kicking off in a couple of weeks. Peter's going to join us again, I think, as long as all the scheduling stuff still works out 2 weeks from right now. Hard to predict, but if all things come according to plan, these three people will be back in front of you in 2 weeks to talk about Andor. Right now, we're going to quickly run through some stuff. So if you're curious about Peter's Star Wars backstory, make sure you come back.
You gotta come back
right now.
It'll be back.
In no particular order, I'm going to go through a few things that we saw. The first thing is Ahsoka. We finally got our live action Ezra Bridger. It is not Aladdin.
Oh man,
my Canadian heart a little bit sad, but we do have. I can't even argue with this casting, man. He looks
like
so much.
I saw the pic and was like,
nailed it.
Cow, that is Ezra Bridger.
You got it, dude. I know, totally. Yeah.
Out of a sketch. So Iman Esfandi?
I
Please
think
someone
so.
correct me how to pronounce this one. It's the first time I'm hearing it out loud. I've read it a bunch, but I haven't watched any YouTube videos on how to pronounce the name. So apologies if I pronounce it wrong. But looks amazing. What did you guys think about this one?
I say I don't know the guy's work at all. Where else did he come from? That I should know his work. Sorry.
I am honestly, I'm not super familiar with.
He's previously appeared in Red 11, King Richard, and an upcoming military drama called The Inspection.
Sure, why not? But yes, as far as a dead ringer, boom, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're going to nail it, and that is for Ahsoka, which I feel like there was also footage rolled out that we peasants don't get to see.
There was a picture that we peasants got to see.
Yes, the first Sabine Wren. With
It looks...
And the other picture of Ahsoka.
Right,
yeah.
There she is.
But like the picture of Sabine, it's like right from the end of the Rebels finale.
Right.
Like I'm looking at that's like, holy cow.
They're standing right in front of the mural too. No, it's awesome. So and we do not have a date on Ahsoka, but based on the rolling out of some of the other things we're going to talk about, I would say this time next year feels real good because they don't really have anything else on the slate.
Yeah, I'd say so.
For 12 months from now. So there we go. There's my early prediction.
Yeah, makes sense. Stick to casting news. We've got the first announcement of someone joining or someone new joining Star Wars Acolyte. That's from Squid Games.
Yeah.
Lee Jung Jae.
Ooh, gotcha.
Something like that. Again, I'm I'm terrible at pronouncing names, so forgive me. But I enjoyed this gentleman in Squid Games. Very curious as anyone that's listened to the show. I'm very curious to see what the Acolyte's all about, and the casting so far has been top notch. Another great addition to the cast. What do you guys think about this one?
Yeah, I know not of Squid Game. I've certainly heard of it, but it's one of those that it's buzzy to the hilt. But yeah, a mystery project is awesome. So yeah, I'm curious to see where it goes as well.
Yeah, I have seen clips of Squid Game, so I want to see what he's doing. And I mean, Acolyte just looks interesting to me. We don't know a whole lot about it, or at least I know very little about it.
Yep. There's not much about it.
And it looks like it's going to be playing with the dark side, and that's always interesting.
Plays nicely with dark side.
To understand the Force, you must look at all of its aspects.
Lord, my goodness.
I love it. Another thing we don't know too much about, but we're getting little bits and pieces, is Skeleton Crew starring Jude Law. First little picture of Jude looking very smug, kind of smiling.
Yeah.
No! Are you serious? Smug?
Camera security ball things. I don't know what they're called.
The one that popped out of Jabba's wall?
From Jabba's palace.
Yeah, those.
Oh, yeah.
And the Mandalorian. And there's a bunch of kids behind him, but we don't know the casting of these kids. So there we go. That's
a contextualist picture.
Maybe one of them will be Broom Boy from The Last Jedi. Fingers crossed.
Set during the New Republic, so
gotcha.
I think it's another one in between Jedi and 7.
Right. Well, I guess that'll make Todd happy, but we'll see.
So the only thing we really know about this is it's an Amblin-like coming-of-age adventure about kids, but not just for kids. So this one's going to be able to watch by everyone, basically.
Good deal.
And, there we go. In gaming news, last time I talked about how excited I was about the Disney Marvel showcase and everything coming there. And while I thought the showcase was good, as far as Star Wars news went,
big thumbs down. Not a mucho.
We got nothing new. We got like 2 tiny little glimpses of Cal and BD and some stuff from Jedi Survivor, and the only real news we got was some more character packs and a galactic edition of Lego Star Wars.
So does this mean? Okay, well, what does that just mean? I have to go out and buy it again? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, there will be, the character packs are going to be available separately, but then they're going to be a galactic edition of the game that comes with all the character packs.
So if I was a newbie and going out and buying it, I bet whatever. But there's no new content, and April and I have already beaten the game. We've gone. I'd say we've gone as we got to the most obnoxious task and said, "Fuck it, we're done. We're done with the game."
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I have not had the chance to play that one.
It's good stuff. I really enjoyed it, but I
played all the old ones.
And I mean, I just soon turn around and start the first one again because I like it so much. I played it so many times.
And the character packs look really cool. There's some stuff from the Clone Wars. We've got like Reva, so some stuff from Rebels, Andor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Book of Boba Fett. Even Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation is in there.
Swimsuit
palps.
Oh boy! Oh man!
It's going to be good. So,
but will we get Scarif Weird Al? That's the big question.
I hope so.
That's the matzo ball that's hanging.
That happens. There. I will for sure get that, and I will just wreck the Death Star as Weird Al. I don't care.
Yes, bring it.
Should be good. I'm looking forward to that. So on to the big stuff. D23, we saw some new trailers. I'm going to go through these really quickly, maybe talk about some highlights or whatever you guys want to do. Andor comes out just a few days from now. So
yes, baby. Yes. Yeah, that's a Wednesday show, right? So we'll see that on the 21st. Okay.
Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah, finally we got a trailer that the rest of us plebs could see.
Yes. We peasants got thrown some scraps.
Finally, yes. We've been waiting for this, and sounds pretty much like the leaked one, even though I didn't go out and watch the leaked one.
I did. Todd made fun of me and likened it to scrambled porn, and I said, whatever.
Get it how you can get it, I guess. Tales of the Jedi, we got a kick-ass trailer.
Yes, Dooku is a young bearded count. Oh, awesome.
That debuts October 26th. I think that's the first time we got the official confirmation of
Yep.
when it's a debut.
Yeah, we haven't had a release date before now.
Learned a little bit about Bad Batch getting pushed.
Yep.
Again.
Premiere January 4th after so much back and forth. We just said it last time that Australia confirmed that it was coming out this month. So,
and you can see, and it's so stupid because, again, people who are signed up for Disney Plus, I mean, are there a lot of people who are month-to-monthers? Or do people mostly did they just kind of go all in because I'm a Marvel and a Star Wars guy and blah, blah, so I'm just going to sign up? Because I did the pre-Disney Plus 3-year deal, which is probably ending soon, and probably I'll look into that. So I've had it this whole time, but yeah, maybe I don't watch it all the time, but it's there and whatever, and they got my money and it was really cheap. But, are they trying to stretch these things out because they think people are dropping it and picking it up? I mean, they would know better than us. They're Disney. They're the mouse. They're the marketing whizzes, right? But yeah, just all this jockeying about and making sure things don't over. Oh, I can't watch a Marvel and a Star Wars show at the same time. So whatever.
there's enough content. Disney Plus, like, I have a 2-year-old. Disney Plus isn't going away for me. Like, if you get rid of Bluey and Mickey Mouse, like, I'm pretty sure Finn would light my house on fire.
Yeah, burn the house to the ground.
It's just
I'm turned into fire starter.
100%. So of all this stuff, I just quickly listed a bunch of stuff. My favorite one, as badass as Andor looks, Mandalorian season 2.
Oh God, yes.
Top.
Same.
Din and my boy Grogu, 100%. But everything looked great to me. What stood out to you guys, Peter? Let's start.
Honestly, for me, it was Tales of the Jedi. Nice. I'm a sucker for Filoni animation, and so I just really want to see where they go with this. I liked that they're clearly doing a early story of the Clone Wars because we have Episode 2 mullet Obi-Wan, which is a nice little like, oh yeah, we went straight to the Episode 3 haircut at the beginning of the show, but he did have this.
Yes, the mullet strikes back. Molitor? Yes.
So I liked, and it's cool that they're doing they're doing Dooku and then they're doing Ahsoka, because we always have to have Ahsoka, but we're doing Dooku and young Qui-Gon, which will be interesting to see how they
yes, that's a character we've not gotten a piece of in a very long time, except for
I don't know I don't think they've got Liam Neeson doing most of it because it's a young Qui-Gon all the time.
Right.
But we might be hearing him if depending on what they do for maybe a flash forward or something.
Right.
So
awesome.
But that one kind of got my attention.
and for me, for my money, you can't mess with obviously Mando season 3. We're getting that in February in time for my birthday, which, Mark, I hate to say it, I think when this drops, or certainly early on, April and I will be on our Star Trek cruise, so you're going to be watching it without me.
Oh my.
I mean, I'm actually going to have to hand the reins of Code 47 either over to Katie or Peter or a third party, because it sounds like neither one of them wants the responsibility.
I mean, mostly you just have to give me the logins.
Yeah. Okay.
Figure it out for sure. Yeah, man, that Mando trailer was.
Oh,
yeah, it was pretty solid. I
mean, him just rolling up on Mandalore town and having it just be just a wreck. The whole planet is a washed out desert from nonstop bombing and explosion.
Yeah.
And it's just
I really like that because we had just that quick snippet in Book of Boba Fett where we just because I remember when that happened, I was just sitting hey, I recognize that. Oh shit.
Yeah, and then you take yourself back to the Clone Wars and Duchess Satine and the Siege of Mandalore, and the fact that Mandalore itself was a thriving Coruscant-like kind of planet with ships going by, and now it's a Scooby-Doo ghost town. It's jacked.
And I love how we got a call out in the trailer of your cult is ripping us apart.
Yep.
We've been saying that for a couple of seasons,
and then we had a shot of some Death Watch guys dropping out of a dropship.
Right. So nuts. It's going to be, that is going to light Star Wars on fire. You can take all you can
get some more Clone Wars flashbacks only because we saw some Death Watch guys wearing like pristine Death Watch colors.
Right. Could be.
So we might get some more Mando backstory, or just, maybe Bo-Katan saying, this is the shit that Death Watch put us through.
Right. So this will be the thing I predict that will put all of the Star Wars whiners to shut up, to shut up mode, because everybody will fall in line for Mando. It's like he is Star Wars Jesus. Forget about Obi-Wan. Mando is Star Wars Jesus.
And I can't let this go without saying we got a shot of at least someone who looks like Babu Frick.
No, it's totally him. Totally him.
Okay.
That was totally discussed. And I was watching it again with April, and I said, "Here's your guy," and she said, "Yay!" Because my wife always falls for the cutesy poo Star Wars stuff. So Babu Frick is on her list. When I was selling off some of my Star Wars stuff, one of the Blacks, it was C-3PO that came from episode 9, where he was carrying all Chewbacca stuff, came with the Babu Frick. I sold the C-3PO. I gave the Babu Frick to April, so that's on her shelf of cutesy poo Star Wars shit that's in her office.
Nice.
Perfect. That is fantastic. Fellas, I know we said we're going to keep this short, so is there anything else that was announced that we missed that you want to talk about before we wrap up quickly?
God, it's just escaping me. There was no news about comics because they tend to keep that very separate. Mm-hmm. Oh God, yes. Well, the big thing, and this came right beforehand. We talked about this on SFU on the Secret Friends Prime, this comes out on Wednesday. You'll be hearing that on Friday. Kathleen Kennedy taking a very strong stance about the films. You're not going to see anything even announced until 2024 because it seems like they are waiting.
That seems like there's like a rumor floating around that Kathleen Kennedy won't confirm anything or won't greenlight anything until 2024. But I don't think she came out and like.
Boy, I'll tell you what. There's the way these things tends to change gears. Yeah. Who the hell knows?
And it makes sense. I think get your ducks in a row. The shit out of Star Wars and
big time.
Line some stuff up rather than figuring out the story on the editing room floor. Like, let's plan some stuff. If they don't start even take 2 years to plan.
Have Dave Filoni sit down,
right,
and have Dave Filoni get Timothy Zahn and just plot stuff out,
right,
and you'll be good.
Have a real plan.
I think that's
a real plan. Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what I'm thinking they're doing anyway. Yeah. If we've been watching like what they've been kind of dropping in the Bad Batch and all these other stuff,
right?
So if you're familiar with like the Thrawn trilogy, like there's tons of stuff that they're dropping that I'm like 99% sure that they are doing a version of Heir to the Empire at some point down the road.
My. Yeah. Okay, I like it, but that was the only other thing. But again, could it be a rumor? It's probably a rumor that could very easily turn out to be true and then be turned into being false.
We'll see.
Buckle up.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for this pretty quick episode. We still went almost 20 minutes, so
can't help it.
But not, we still got something out. Thanks to everyone for listening. Charlie, do you want to? Or actually, Peter, tell everyone where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me on the internets at Petrus_Aquinas. I don't post much, but you can find me.
He's getting there. We're working on it. You can find me on Twitter and pretty much all social media at the C3, spell it out. My wife and I also run the USS Grand Petoskey, the Star Trek International Fan Club chapter here in Michigan, for which Peter is also a member. And I do what I can to fill up the news feed of the Secret Friends Unite Facebook community. So if you see it, it could be me. That's me.
You can find me everywhere as _Canardian. And follow Secret Friends Unite at Secret Friends U.
You got it.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. May the Force be with you. Rex, play us out. This podcast is part of the Secret Friends Unite podcasting network. Visit secretfriendsunite.com for more great shows, articles, news, reviews, and more. Secret Friends Unite podcasts are available on Apple, Google, Spotify, and other podcast services around the world. If you'd like to be part of the conversation, you can join us on Facebook or our new Discord server, or follow at Secret Friends U on Twitter. Please subscribe to Secret Friends Unite on YouTube and visit our merch store at tpublic.com. Just search Secret Friends Unite. Thanks for listening.